Hey guys, today I am going to recap American Indian thriller film Evil Eye, released in 2020. In the beginning of this story we meet Pallavi, who lives in New Orleans and has a close but contentious relationship with her mother Usha, who has moved back to Delhi because of her husband's work. Usha is worried that Pallavi, almost 30, is still unmarried. Usha, who is heavily interested in Vedic astrology, tries to set her daughter up on arranged dates. To placate her mother, Pallavi agrees to meet a blind date she set up. The date never shows, but Pallavi meets another man, Sandeep, and the two of them begin dating. Sandeep seems like the perfect man, handsome, wealthy, and Indian. When discussing their romantic pasts, Sandeep tells her that a former girlfriend tried to commit suicide when they broke up. With passing time both gets closer, but one day Pallavi rejects Sandeep's attempt to give her earrings. She will only receive this gift on their engagement day, but she sees Sandeep's hands clench in anger, but Pallavi ignores it. Later she tells Usha about her new boyfriend. But far from being overjoyed, Usha is concerned because Sandeep seems so perfect. Being fan of astrology, Usha discussed her daughter relationship with an astrologer, who tells her that Pallavi and Sandeep have unprecedented compatibility. However, a private investigator Usha hires also reports that Sandeep has a string of former girlfriends who are reluctant to talk about him, and now Usha is more curious about Sandeep. After few days, Sandeep invites Pallavi to move in with him. She refuses, but he offers to pay for the rent on a new apartment for her so she can quit her job and focus on her aspirations to be a writer. Pallavi moves into the new apartment, but when she tells Usha, her mother believes Sandeep has too much control over her. When Pallavi says Sandeep is doing this for her own good, at the same time Usha has flashbacks of her abusive ex-boyfriend, who used to say this all the time to her, and becomes convinced that Sandeep, who was born 9 months after Pallavi, is the reincarnation of her old boyfriend, who had died the night Pallavi was born after violently confronting Usha. She tries to convince Pallavi to leave Sandeep, but Pallavi, and everyone else, thinks she is crazy. When Pallavi gets engaged to Sandeep, Usha has a breakdown, but at the urging of her husband and Pallavi she agrees to give Sandeep a chance. She confides in her daughter about her past experience before she got married. She tells her about her ex, a man who was controlling and abusive, and after she broke up with him and married someone else, he would stalk her most of the time. One night, when she was 9 months pregnant, he attacked her on a bridge. In the struggle, she pushed him into the river and went into labor that night, giving birth to Pallavi. She explained that she was never connected to the ex-boyfriend's death. Next day Sandeep calls Usha and admits that her suspicions are correct. He is the reincarnation of her former boyfriend. He demands that she travel to America to meet him in person. Usha went crazy. She also thought that her daughter's life is in danger, so when she arrives, Sandeep tells her that he wants what he has always wanted, and that's her. He also warns her that if she tries to stop the marriage, he will kill Pallavi. Usha agrees, and when the three have dinner together, Pallavi becomes suspicious that her fussy mother has suddenly become so supportive, but later that night Usha reveals that she has the same set of earrings Sandeep gave to Pallavi, a gift from her ex. Hearing this, Sandeep becomes enraged and attacks Usha, but the two women fight him off and injure him. At the hospital, Pallavi realized that her mother was right and how she's worried about the future and what might happen with her potential daughters. Usha comforts her as down the hall, while Sandeep dies in the same hospital as well, but the final shot shows a new baby is born right after Sandeep's death, indicating that he has been reincarnated once again. I hope you liked the story. Thanks for watching.